Hi students, it's Mrs. Paver. I'm here to explain problem 1.1 from investigation 1 regarding the Math Fever game. At this point in the game, the Super Brains have negative 300, the Rocket Scientists have 150, and the Know-It-Alls have negative 500. The question wants to know which team has the highest score, which team has the lowest score, and give an explanation of how you decided. Well, one way that we can explain is by using a model, and a very nice model to use for a question like this is a number line. So I am going to draw a number line model on my Ziteboard, and typically you'll see 0 in the middle, but I can see that there's a lot more negatives here than there are positives. So I'll need to go further to the left because negative numbers come to the left of 0. So I'm going to put 0 over here a little bit. And then I'm actually going to use blue to show positives. And I see that the Rocket Scientists are the only positive scoring team at this point, which is 150. And since all of the teams are in intervals or multiples of 50, I will do intervals of 50. So we can count up going by 50s. We've got 50, 100, and 150. So right here, I will show that that is 150. I don't have to label every single one. And I'll plot that point on my number line and label it RS for Rocket Scientists. And now I'll change to red because red is oftentimes used for negative numbers. Remember, negatives come to the left of 0. And since we've already started with an interval, which is distance between each tick mark of 50, we have to continue with that. A number line has the same or equidistant spacing in both directions. So I will start counting until I get to both negative 300 and negative 500. Remember, when you are counting on a number line to the left of 0, you start with the smallest numbers because they go the same amount of space from 0 as their positive counterpart. So we would have here 50, negative 50, negative 100, negative 150, negative 200, negative 250, negative 300. So here we have negative 300, which is the score that the Super Brains received at this point anyways. I'll label that SB for Super Brains, and I'll keep going until I get to the Know-It-Alls. Negative 350, negative 400, negative 450, and negative 500. That is the score that the Know-It-Alls currently have. Call them just K for Know-It-Alls. And at this point, we can answer the question. When looking at a number line, the furthest plotted point to the right of 0 is the greatest number. So our highest scoring team at this point would be the Rocket Scientists. And the lowest scoring team is going to come to the furthest away from 0 towards the left. So in this case, I see that Super Brains is to the left of 0, but Know-It-Alls are even further left of 0. So they would be the lowest scoring team. And how we know is by showing that on this number line model.